Okay. Just sending out the Twitter message. Here we go. Oh, so cute. I'm just looking. I'm making the Twitter announcement. Good, the tweet is out. Then let's Discord this properly. I'm sending it. Here. And here. And yeah, yes, here. Bam! Here we go. Whew. Let's see, where's the... We've got nobody yet, so I'm just gonna be doing my thing while I wait for people to join. Yeah, which is entering the title screen like a peasant. Oh, hi! Hi, Wendy! I guess the sound can be low here. Hi, Wendy. Yeah, we're just waiting for people to join. I guess if I play a couple of rounds, it's gonna be fine. Why? Oh god, I keep... I blame Sonic for this. I blame Sonic for this. Anyway, endless. Endless battle. That's how I usually spend my days. And we're doing Fever. Amity Supremacy. This is not how you spell minutes. What did I do? This is not how you spell minutes. Why is the song like this? Did I set this? Did I set this? Because this is a sin. This is a mortal sin. I should not have set the song like this. Oh well. Yeah, let's do it like this. Wait, that's not how anything works. Wow, I suck today. I fixed it. Randy in the chat, maybe it's a female minute. Okay, fair. Fair. You got me there. I shall accept that explanation. As little sense that it makes. I need some yellows. Hi, Ilu! We're just playing Puyo until we got people. Actually, you two count as people, so I won't be I will only be playing until I die. So we'll see when I perish. So I'll only be doing this until I perish. And once I have perished, it's over. That's usually how perishing works. Don't ask me what this is, what I was building here. I don't have any idea either. If I knew what I was building here, things would happen. Hi, Alpha Dust. Hi, Madeline. We already got people. This is nice. It's nice. We already got people. That's so fast. Okay, then I'm just gonna hope that I die soon so we can switch over to the main feature. This is really just to tide us over till the main feature. Ilu Ice in the chat sounds like a good description of what perishing is. Yeah, I think that's usually how it works. I mean, I don't think I've ever perished before. But hey, there will be a first time for anything. So, one day this knowledge will definitely come in handy. A happy thank you to you too, Earl. I might not die. Francis Madeline in chat, I've never died and personally I don't intend to start anytime soon. That is a life goals? Literal life goals. Literal alive goals. Sorry, Sick, you need to die. I hope you understand. Yes, I know, I'm doing things that you don't like me doing. I hope you can appreciate my situation. Elo in the chat, I don't know what I'm doing and I'm doing it very well as a good motto for Puyo. I think that's basically how most of the characters win any of their matches. Or how they win anything. Because, like, how else would you explain that somebody like Amity ever wins against, for example, Lamrus? Other than divine intervention, perhaps. Like, for Lamrus to lose to Amity canonically, the universe must truly hate him. Princess Madeline in chat, Amity, you just murdered your best friend. I didn't mean to! There he is again! Can't keep a good Sig down. Actually, what? Why are they not killing me yet? I'm realizing that this is... What did I set... What did I set them to? Did I set anything? I don't think I did. Well, whatever, we can stop. I think we've got people. There are humans here. So we can start with the robot girl content. Yeah, that you don't get, this one doesn't let you set the difficulty. I never realized that. Randy said humans allegedly. Well, for all we know, you might just be AE type androids and I might never know. Princess Melon debatably human. Anyway, we're starting the robot girl content starts now. I'm just closing the dolphin emulator. Because yes, this was emulated, I know, spooky. So, Princess Madeline, I'm definitely a princess. Can't argue with that. So, then let us start the robot girl content. Which you all have come here for. Please don't leave because I stopped playing Puyo. I do like myself some Puyo, but I have to get stuff done. So. And the window is once again too big. Why does this keep happening? Slowly reducing window size until it's just right. There we go. There we go. So, and now I need to grab you guys' window. Elo in the chat, don't worry, crushing people onto garbage puyo is like shooting fireworks in their face in Genso Kyo. As if that's how you befriend people, that's fair. Let's continue. So, today is going to be easier than usual because I have realized that there are in fact resources that I can use to do this. For example, the fact that we got ripped scripts for the entire thing, meaning I will have a much easier time grabbing the vocabulary because I can just copy it out of the script instead of having to enter it into my Denji Chisho and pray that it will recognize what my scribbles are. So that might help. Princess Manlin in chat, getting things done sounds like it might be a smart idea to do someday. That's fair. So just to get you guys caught up, I received the feedback for last week, and apparently I was very depressed during the first stream last week, or at least not very upbeat. And apparently it affected the quality of the translation, because I know I screwed up at quite a few points. Apparently I screwed up at enough points that the lecturer decided, the course leader gave me a detailed list on everything that I screwed up on. Let's see if there's anything in there that you guys might need to know. Oh, game audio is very small. Okay, let me turn it up. I can see that it is still quite small. So I'm turning myself down a little. Huh, it really is small. Okay, let me fix that. Yeah, Stella is low for some reason. There we go. This is better. I think that should work. So, let's see if there was any mistakes I made last week that might have seriously impacted you guys' experience. Something about the skeletons that we apparently are talking about in the forum. Oh god, I need to check that thread. Let me check the forum thread. I will not dox anyone. I'm not showing it on screen. I just want to see what the deal about the skeletons is that I got so grievously wrong. Skeletons everywhere. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that's what I think I talked about this, that like yeah, there are some skeletons that that were killed by other people, some that just died because of starvation and other causes, and some that clearly came out of armed conflict, were probably killed with machinery, with machines. Oh, I guess it's because I didn't make it clear that, like, it was probably pretty unclear from what I translated, that, like, the skeletons in front of the gate to the inner city were clearly killed using machines. So, that is what had Jude very unhappy at the time. Let's see what else we have here. What else did I get wrong? Oh yeah, I need to make it clear, Philia definitely does not have any scent. Doesn't leave any scent, but it's... Jude, why does Jude... I don't know if you guys usually smell people. I don't usually smell people. Is the man half bloodhound? I don't understand. Why is he like this? Anyway, yeah, Philia doesn't have any sweat, apparently. Or at least not any sweat that smells of anything. Princess Madeline, I generally don't smell people myself. Me neither! I don't understand this man. Yeah, and apparently by the time I reached the temple area in last week's streams, I must have been so nervous that I ended up correcting correct translations into incorrect translations over and over. Elo in the chat, I can't believe it took that long for me to realize that the thing in the background is actually Jude with his back turned. Okay, that does take a while. Oh, Randy too, both of you. Princess Madeline, I'm fairly sure Jude is some kind of dog. That is fair. Yeah, and yes, and obviously I screwed up at the point where they snagged Philia with the barbed spear. Where for a moment, for several paragraphs, I did not realize she was missing. I was having a head empty, no thoughts moment there, and just kind of missed the whole point that they grabbed the girl. And they did not release Girl again. So Girl was gone. And that was an issue, because that was part of why Jude went on his rampage. It's part of his characterization. He goes on a murder spree because they got baby. I understand by now, but back then, yeah, exactly as Elo says, it was a brain fart moment. So yeah, I think, yeah, that's the worst stuff I got. Okay, that's the worst stuff I got wrong. The other thing was, I got the percentages wrong last time, which means I've been translating percentages wrong from Japanese, for, the past couple of years, which is terrible because I've also been translating some stuff, that involves Ringo and Puyo Puyo that way, so... There's at least one incorrect translation tweet of mine out there with the incorrect percentages. Amazing. Anyway. It was 50 to 60%. Not 20 to 30%. Ah! Anyway, let's get to this. Anyway, let's continue for now. I have the script here. Elo in the chat. So, how many percent scarier than usual is Felly and Tetron? 50. 50. I mistranslated it as 20%. Because I thought it was 1/5. But no, it's 1 out of 10. So it's 5 out of 10. On a scale from 1 to 10, it's 5. 50. Yeah, so she's not 20% scarier, she's 50% scarier. We know it now. Thank you, university, for your education. Princess Madeline, so Felly was 50% spookier than usual. Yes, she was. Numbers are indeed hard. Anyway, let's finally get started. Load. Okay, so there we are. Welcome, intruders. We're back again. Plop. Why do I even say plop? I just got used to it. So, here we go. This is... Kenan. Following the emergency escape guiding lines, I finally arrived at something that seemed like to be some kind of checkpoint, or like ticket checkpoint. Some kind of ticket checkpoint. There were 5 rails for people to proceed through that continued on to the other side of the room. There was a short alarm tone that rang once you crossed through the rails. And when you did so, an iron bar would close off your path. Princess Madeline in chat. Plop is a good onomatopoeia. That is fair. I agree. So. Okay, that makes sense. Looks like it wouldn't be my best looks like it wouldn't be a wise decision to destroy these. On the AR layer on my overlay, I could see an ID identification prompt pop up. Maybe we should use the chance to rest here for a little while. Because I had overexerted myself so much, I was exhausted, but almost to the point of collapse. At very least, I was able to cut off the path of my pursuers completely. Well, he doesn't necessarily say cut off the path, but he did cut like the pursuit off completely. Like he dispersed the pursuing party. Well, we saw how that worked. Boom, explode bridge. Goodbye. Anyway, let's continue. Princess Madeline in chat. Jude doesn't have a ticket. Shame. Maybe we'll find one. And even if they'd somehow find a way to come after us, there was no way for them to know the route I'd taken to come here. I found a somewhat sturdy-looking bench. Hang on. Need a bird? Ah. I found a somewhat sturdy-looking bench and laid down Philia in her stretcher. Let me see your wounds. Hey! She was averting. She turned her face away from me and tried to sleep. Are you crying? Wait, did she? Was it sleep? Yes, she tried to sleep. Are you crying? Oh, there's a serious scene. Baby is crying. Hey, Jude looks like... Okay, can I just say that Jude looks like 20 years younger in this illustration? Like, he had some facelifting down in between scenes. When in shit, he really does. It's his face suddenly being the correct size. Princess Madeline, give her a hug, damn you! Look, he doesn't know how to do the emotion thing. Hey, do you even understand the sort of situation you were in just earlier? Oh no, that's different. Like, wait, let me correct that. So what exactly were you trying to do earlier? Remember? Oh, by the way, she didn't bite him. She just pulled his arm, which is like disappointing. I was happy that girl had bitten him. She had just pulled his arm. I was stuck too crunchy there. But yeah, that's what he's talking about. When the chat, overexertion is one heck of a beauty treatment. She kept her mouth shut. She apparently really didn't want to hear reason. He does not know how to back with kids. I eventually decided to just examine her wounds without her consent. It hurts. Are you able to repair the damage on your own? I don't know. I changed the settings on. I changed the settings of the information gathering function on my terminal, and tried to analyze the wound. Her ankle was appeared to be somewhat inflamed. No, that's the exact opposite of what it says. Wait, her ankle appeared to be somewhat swollen, but it didn't seem to be inflamed at least. The bones too didn't appear to have been broken. They just had been crushed. Obviously, because she was an android, there actually wasn't any need for her wound to swell up. This was just part of her mimicry of a real human being. The damage to her bones too seemed to be slowly mending itself as well. It probably was a good idea to stay in a place for a while and keep her under supervision. Oh, thanks, Randy. Bot has been killed. Thank you, Randy. I took some casting tape out of the mat kit that I had on me and wrapped it around her ankle. Once I was finished, Human Tomak. What? Okay. Teepu no human Tomako. Thank you. Once I was finished wrapping, I controlled the outer layer with electricity. I have no idea how that works. I controlled its outer layer with electricity and fixed it in place. So this has apparently some high-tech tape, I guess. It was light, but very strong and sturdy, and should absorb some shocks as well. That should do it. Rest for a while. Sukariano. I sat down next to the completely emotionally crushed Philia and pressed some bullets into my empty magazine. I was starting to consider how lucky I was to have made it out alive of that situation. I don't think I would ever be able to do anything like this ever again. Princess Madeline in the chat. Maybe it's like Batman's cape in the Nolan movies. That is not out of the question. The only reason I'm still alive right now is because I was ridiculously lucky. Hang on. I should have known that treating her like some sort of passenger would come back to bite me sooner or later. So, we're continuing. Oh! Oh god, now oh yes, I knew this was happening, I knew this would happen. We talked about this happening last time. Yes, it's happening now. Well, I'm sorry that you're in a bad mood now. but it's not my fault you got us into this mess. Amazing, Jude. Amazing. I just wanted to help her. Princess Madeline, Jude. Yeah. The Her voice sounded completely detached as she let out a sigh. When in chat, 10 out of 10 display of friendship, Princess Madeline, this is not the time. Well, I guess even if I tried to lecture her in her current emotional state, she wouldn't even listen to it, would she? And how exactly did you determine that she even wanted your help? I didn't determine anything. She just seemed like she wanted to run away to me. No, she didn't have even the slightest intentions of running. You're wrong. Just think back. Everything that she did of her own free will. Huh? Oh, wait. I got it a little wrong, hang on. Just think back about it. This girl was allowed to do as she pleases of her own free will. Huh? This girl was familiar with the tribe and accustomed to them. In other words, she was most likely the daughter of one of the members. Oh, he also says that her father was probably a member of the tribe, is what he's saying. That's so strange. But why? It's so terrible there. It's not terrible for her. She was raised there, and she was born there, and she was raised there. It is just the most natural place in the world to her. You saw everything, didn't you? From beginning to end. She was trying to stop me from escaping. Oh dear! Oh dear! Villian, you have a white savior complex. God damn it. Maybe she did, but that's just because she was raised wrong. I'm sure if we helped her then... Do you think we would have even had the... Princess Madeline, you think she's like 8? Do you think we would have even had the chance to do that? It was entirely impossible. And even if I had saved her, would you have left me alone after just saving her? There are many other poor unfortunate victims like her out there. Would you be happy with me just saving one girl and ignoring all of the others? Well, he's making sense in that regard, yeah. Jude, you're such a good courier, and yet... I may be a good courier, but I'm not God. I'm just a mortal human. Do you want me to risk my own life and die just to save others? But you can use so many machines, Jude. I'm sure you could come up with something to save everyone. Stop dreaming! This is reality! I couldn't hold it back anymore, and I ended up screaming at her before I knew it. Philia winced back. Imagine we had saved her. Then what next? Do you want us to take her back to her town? Why do you think if we were to go back to the last town we were in now, then what was this entire journey even for? I just wanted to help her. This philanthropism of yours is dangerous. You're wasting your own life, and if that's not enough, you're also getting other people tied up in the messes you cause. Because you were being rash and thoughtless, I had to kill dozens and dozens of people to shoot you out of there. I had to shoot dozens and dozens of people dead. Is that still not enough for you? Philia seemed extremely confused and dismayed at what I'd said, and her gaze was wandering around aimlessly. I just wanted to. Try to think really closely about what would have happened if I hadn't been there. These people would have made you into their slave. Philia pulled up her shoulders and shivered. I wondered if she could feel some of the cold, even though she was an android. Wendy in the chat, to be fair, Philia having a savior complex checks out with her prime directive of saving everyone by becoming human. I guess the question of how much it is her actual wish or programmed wish is part of the discussion the game brings. That is true. We should have to talk about this, and I think this is interesting because he is right that she is like, and I'm also focusing a lot on her, like her just randomly deciding that she had to save this girl who was there with her parents, who probably didn't want to like go anywhere else. And Philia just decided, I know what's better for her, you know? We're seeing like more of her flaws now. Like of her character flaws, you know? She does have this complex where she thinks she knows humans better than they know themselves. Which I guess is a very human thing to do. Randy said, yeah, and the character flaws are what makes it interesting. I agree. Ugly, isn't it? Well, this ugliness too is part of humanity. From now on, don't trust anyone outside the towns where I tell you it is safe to trust people. If you don't, I cannot guarantee for your safety from now on. We were just lucky this time. I was wrong about you. I took out the gun. I should never have treated you as a passenger on this journey. I should have raised you right from the... I should have educated you correctly right from the beginning. That's what I will be doing from now on. And we're starting right here. You are taking this. No, I won't shoot. You don't have to shoot it. You just have to carry it on you. I don't want it. Well, you have to. You're taking it. I don't want to shoot people. And yet there will come a time when you'll have no choice but to shoot. I think by now you should understand that there will be people that you can't talk sense into before they attack you. But... do you want me to kill more people for you? I saw a light of... I saw the light of rebellion slowly... I saw the strong light of rebellion slowly fade from Philia's eyes. I held the gun out to her. But even so, she still didn't accept it. I kept it held out to her, and neither me nor Philia moved. Princess Madeline, I didn't know that becoming human was saving people to her. That's what happens when you join mid-story. It's okay. It's fine. A long time passed like this. Why does it have to be this way? What do you mean, this way? Why did this all have to happen? She was asking me why such terrible things had to happen in this world. That was her question, right? I couldn't give her anything but the most... Hang on. I need a word again. I couldn't give her anything but the most materialistic answer. But I knew that that wasn't the answer that Philia was looking for. That is just how awful the world is, right now. But there was a time when humanity was doing much better for itself. We evolved from apes, and gathered knowledge, and made knowledge our own. Here's his ideals. There are his ideals. We piled up our scientific discoveries one after another, and broke through and broke the dead ends. We found ourselves against all the odds again and again. There were many empires that were that lasted for millennia. Hang on, I wanted to get this right. Many empires that flourished for millennia, to the point that they were called 1,000-year empires, have risen. However, all fortune eventually comes to an end. You were just unlucky enough to have awoken in a time when it has come to that point. If we left these people alone for a few more 100 years, they too might form a great civilization again eventually. Or like just a civilization again eventually. However, right now, all we can do is shoot at them when they attack us. There's absolutely... Doing so absolutely does not make us guilty. Is there really no way around killing them? We would never have had to kill anybody if you hadn't entered the territory. Jude, you started it by... you started it. Whatever. With those words, I shut her up. Or I gave her the final blow. I gave her the final blow with those words. Correct. Princess Madeline, you're the one that got yourselves lost, funny man. Yeah, I agree. That this was not her fault. God damn it. Philia seemed unable to take it any longer. She buried her face in the bench. So, do you still want to become human? I do. Then take this. If you don't, I won't take you with me. But why? Because you're too unprotected. The next time something like this happened, I have no idea if I'll be able to save you. But it's a gun! I'm going to leave it here. Think about this really closely. Oh! There we go! It's happening, guys! Guys! Last time! You guys brought up, what's the 3 laws of robotic? 3 laws of robotics. Who said, yeah, it's his name, Isaac Asimov's 3 laws of robotics. So this is the first time, like, I know that these are coming up now. You know why? Because he's using the word robot for the first, yeah, Asimov. He's using the term robot for the first time. He usually only uses android, but now he's calling her a robot. It's coming up. It's happening. This is happening. It is only natural that a robot doesn't want to kill people. That is how it was set in stone from the very beginning. It is one of the laws of robotics. We got it! We got the laws of robotics! We've got the laws of robotics in here, guys! Perhaps Philia's inherent philanthropism was actually rooted in those laws. And if that was so, then she might not even be able to resist this need to not kill people by her own will. In which case, it would mean that she wasn't just a wide-eyed dreamer. And then it wouldn't matter how much I scolded her. It wouldn't do anything. Princess Madeline, of course, Law 3 is that robots need to act to protect their existence, so she still has reason to take the gun. That is a good argument, Maddie. That is a good argument. Maybe I need to cool my own head as well. You think? You think, Jude? I'll go out on recon. Wait! The color in Philia's face suddenly changed. I don't know if she's growing paler or less pale, but it just says changed. Don't leave me here! I'm coming too! Don't get me wrong. I am really just going out on some recon. I will come back. And you're not going to leave me behind? I won't. I'm just going to try and find some ID that we can use over there. If you're that worried, then take this terminal. This is the last this is the last one I have on me right now, so don't lose it. If anything happens, I'll shoot you a notification. I'll come right back. Don't go. I won't go too far. Alright. It seemed that she had calmed down a little. Philia crawled up into a ball on the bench. I watched her wait for me patiently, from the corner of my eye as I left. Princess Madeline. On the other hand, Law 2 says that robots have to follow orders given to them by humans, so maybe she only got Rule 1. Either that or Jude really isn't human. Oh dear! We're getting into the philosophical debates here that I think are very much at the core of the story. Eventually, I could hear soft sobbing and crying behind my back as I marched on. Without even realizing it, I ended up sighing. This should have been a simple transport mission. So why are my emotions so confused right now? Oh! Was I wrong did I make a mistake somewhere? I came here exerting the greatest caution that I could have. And yet, I still somehow managed to end up in this mess. My steps grew heavier. Before I knew it, I suddenly found myself in a dark corridor where not even emergency lights were shining. Oh, almost like my future, I thought to myself when I saw the darkness ahead, and it made me feel even worse. I tried to shake those thoughts out of my head and returned my mind's attention back to the circumstances at hand and looking around for clues. Princess Madeline, wow, Jude, laying it on a little thick there. When is he ever not laying it on thick? It's the man's whole purpose in life. Anyway. Oh, okay. Okay, I need to switch over to the... Okay, I need to switch over to the full edition. Lol, so we need to, so that was like the not full edition. We now need to, this is the end of the demo. We reached the end of the demo, everyone! Randy, that's a pretty generous demo. Apparently, some visual novels have even longer demos. So let's rush through it. There we go. I got the full version. It's gonna be fine. So I know I just need to change the window. Oh yeah, we're getting the intro again. I was on the demo until now, yes. Ah! I was my thing tried to prevent it from. Oh yeah, let's watch the opening, why not? Yeah, I think we had a right to watch the opening just now. I think after all this, that was a good reason to watch the opening. So, we're back here. Of course, we have none of our data. So, let's just rush on along. Hallelujah. We have to rush until we get back to where we were. So this is going to take a while. So we're just gonna skippity skip. We're gonna skippity skip ahead. This is like the shortest possible way to do. No, there's probably a shorter way, but whatever. This is a good recap. Oh yeah, there she is doing her Game Boy. Oh yeah, she There's a lot of filler faces. All of the filler faces right now. We shot the deer. The Bambi has been shot. No, actually, we didn't never shot Bambi. Okay, that's fair. We're almost back at our path. part. So. We need to get back to the ankle biter girl. Bam, 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 bang! And it goes on. This was perfect! I ended right on the bang! Princess Maddie, remember not to skip ahead too far. We're almost there again. There we go. We got it. We're back here. We're back, everyone. So, I also need to switch to a different script to look at wait, which one was the one that we were at right now? Okay, yeah, we were at 6-7. I need to go to 7-1. Okay, that's exactly what we need. Okay. Koron. The interior design in these parts was rather cold and sterile. On the AR overlay. Like I have to look up some words. Hang on. Okay, I get it now. Towns that, cities that, employ AR overlays have a tendency to become needlessly complex and sprawling, without being thoughtlessly planned. Becoming thoughtlessly complex and sprawling. But this is just fits this pattern all too perfectly. So yeah, what he's saying here is because this city was using like these AR overlays for people to help them navigate. The planners of the city planners no longer felt any need to make things easy to navigate without the AR overlay because everybody was gonna use it anyway. A lot of the passageways were shut down. However, there was still an escape route that had been kept open. The path that we had come through had been such an escape route as well. On my way, I saw something that looked like a small shop. However, there was almost nothing of the wares left in it. You know, this just... I am sorry, I'll say it again. This feels like Mado Monogatari, except sci-fi right now. Like, first-person dungeon crawler. He's first-person dungeon crawling and he's coming across a shop, cue the shop music. And how much of my money am I gonna spend? I wanna play a first-person dungeon crawler again. I should go back and play Mado again. Especially I should stream Mado 1, 2, 3. I never really properly streamed the original versions of 1, 2, 3. I should do that. Anyway, let's continue. Princess Madeline, no more though. Yes, I was thinking it too. I miss the silly shops in Mado. Let's continue. Instead of wares, I found dead bodies. Yeah, this is Stella of the end. Nothing has changed. With any luck, I would be able to steal some IDs from them. Oh, okay, I get it. Well, he doesn't say steal, he says procure. Procure some IDs from them. Randy in the chat, we never saw those wares in Mado. But sometimes there were little images. Anyway. Princess Madeline, charming! Hang on. I took out the terminal I usually had fixed to the inner side of my coat for quick use and approached the dead bodies to carefully approach the dead bodies. I got a slight reaction close to the dead person's lower jaw. I stretched out my hand and grabbed to pull out what it had found. Oh no! I hate this. I already hate this. It was a back tooth. Okay, thank you. Oh no! Why were these people like these? There was something engraved on the front of the tooth, very small. Princess Madeline, collect all 88. Oh no! No! The tooth had been engraved with the ID on the surface. That was proof that the tooth had been engraved with the ID on the surface. Why? What? Are microchips too good for you? Were these people too good for microchips? Just implant something under your skin? I don't want to have my ID engraved in my teeth. What is this place? I don't want to live there. Ah! this I didn't. I was the device this could be attributed to was unknown to me. But even so, this was somebody's personal ID on a teeth. Yeah. Oh god, I'm agreeing with Jude here. Apparently this city had some quite strange customs. Yeah, I would say so. Would you want your driver's license to be engraved on your teeth? I actually, you know what? I don't usually do this. But I'm sorry, this is so Oh, they have no new options. Okay, let's do this. What? Here you go, guys! Give me answers! Princess Madeline, can you imagine having that dentist appointment? I know, it's amazing. Let's see if I get any answers. No reply so far. Come on, keep going, guys. You can do this. I need to have some water. My teeth hurt just thinking about this. Elo is like, what? Princess Madeline, not especially. It's a new feature. I wanted to work if that works, to see if this works. I'm waiting for more replies. Randy in the chat sounds like a nightmare. I agree. Like, what the hell? What is this? What even is this? Princess Bentley, thank you for not using your teeth to open that bottle. Okay, I think I can... You know what? This is obviously not what this function is actually meant for, so we're using... Wait, what? I want this to end. This is clearly not what this function is used for, so we're using the function that is actually intended. I love you guys, but I sometimes also like to torture you. I'm sorry I get stuck on the teeth ID, but this is... The thing is, like, I am a big supporter of having an ID that is, like, on your person at all times. That makes it, like, easier for you to, like, to do all the administrative stuff. But but why the teeth? Why? Like, imagine you got a cavity. Would you just lose your ID if the cavity is on the tooth that you had your ID on? Huh? That there's so many holes with this whole idea. Ah. Okay, let's move on. But the pole stays up. Princess Madeline, now we're asking the real questions. Thank you. Yes. So what if that dude had cavities? Sorry, you can't go to work. It appears some bacteria have eaten your ID. You shouldn't have had that donut last night. Okay, let's continue. Okay. Using a short distance radio wave signal, that the tooth would react and be recognized as a known device and registered as such. Princess Madeline, do you not get legal passport until you lose your baby teeth? What is this? The rest was simple. Ski map. Oh, interesting. Ah, I pulled out the identification information engraved in it using my loophole program, or rather my skimming program, using my skimming program. When in the chat, do you lose personhood when your teeth start falling out in old age? The city is going to be the death of me. I love it. That's... Randy, are you not allowed to use teeth whitening substances in this community? With this, I had gotten my hand on one key. That should be enough for... Now I still needed one for Philia. When I was turning to a different location. As I was turning to a different location, I found a traveling case. I found a traveling bag. I found a traveling pack jammed in between a display case and a crevice in the ground. It was shut tightly and in imperfect condition. The gloomy thoughts and the gloomy feelings in my head were finally... This discovery was enough to finally disperse the gloomy thoughts in my head. Alright, let's see. I inspected the contents as I was rubbing my hands together. Ah, this was the true pleasure of these expeditions. Okay, yeah, he found a toy. Yeah, you all wanted me to move on from teeth, so we moved on from the teeth. At very least, I found a terminal inside. It wasn't working right now, but that wasn't the problem right now. I put it in my backpack. There was a change of clothes inside. However, it had been decomposing and was already old and brittle. Just trying to pull it out a little bit immediately made it rip apart. And it dissolved into many, many thin fibers. I threw it to the floor. There was a Swiss Army knife. There was a Swiss Army knife inside, like a folding knife. There was a folding knife inside. The handle had rotted through a little bit. The handle had rotted away somewhat. But the blade was still as good as new. I put it in my pocket. There was a flashlight inside that could still be used to light. There was a flashlight inside that could still be used to light up a path. However, I didn't know if that would be of any use to me. I thought about it a little bit, then put it back into the bag. Oh, come on, don't. He's like, this is like really like a video game. He's like, what does fit in? How much can I fit in my inventory? Is this worth it or not? There was a tube-like thing in there that I didn't even touch. I imagined that it was probably just a toothbrush or something, and I had no use for something like that. The fun time was approaching its end. I grabbed the last item inside. It was wrapped up tightly, which meant that I had high expectations in its condition. When I opened the parcel up, I felt a little disappointed. It was somewhat anticlimactic. Oh! Oh! It was a toy. A toy gun. When it shot, it's a toy gun! Toy gun, yes, and I see where this is going. One might have wanted to bring this back as a souvenir for their child. Maybe the person who bought this never got the chance to hand this over to the kid. And thus it had been swallowed up by the flow of history. When did it shed perfect failure can be armed, finally! I think this might actually be what happens now. Princess Madeline maybe shoots teeth! Wendy Madeline, that is incredibly cursed. Princess Madeline, you will. Anyway, we read the gun being swallowed up by the flow of history. Poor kid never got their gun. Just as I had expected, it was still in pristine condition. It barely even resembled a real gun. It just enough that one can't recognize it. It was like a prop out of a. It was a prop like something out of a space opera, a laser gun. There was a mechanism inside that, if you removed the cap at the tip, was able to shoot ammunition made of cork out. The included cork bullets had disintegrated too much to still be used, but the toy itself was still working perfectly. Princess Madeline, imagine being a kid and never getting a gun. I think losing your dad is probably the bigger issue here. I had absolutely no use for it. I was thinking about putting it back into the bag. When I thought better of it and put it into my pocket instead. I could think of just one use for it, actually. On my way back, I found another dead body and collected its teeth. Why are they like this? The teeth! all in total, I had found 5 teeth by now. Why did he need 5 teeth? Oh, Jude! I'm so glad. Princess Madeline, booster packs worth. God damn it. A booster pack of teeth. Hang on, I'm just checking how far we have to go today. Oh yeah, I think we'll stop somewhat soon. Not immediately right now, but somewhat soon. I have a better idea of how far we have to go now. Halfway on the way back, I found Philia making a relieved face, walking towards me. She was clinging to the terminal I'd given her, pressing it to her chest. Apparently she really thought I was going to abandon her. I need to chat collectibles. Now it's a real video game. I still have to write about that. I tried out the idea I had collected. You mean the teeth? The gate opened without any further obstacles. Okay, I think I know what this means. That was too easy. Oh, if this had been a properly goddammit. How do I express this best? Oh, if this biometric scan system had been designed properly, then they would have implemented an expiration term for this data. So basically he's like, wow, this is way too easy. I can pull out the people's teeth and use them to get in. Dude, Dude, I don't think that's the main problem with this whole system. I think there's bigger problems here. Princess Madeline, hooray for a lack of security. And this is why this city fell. Okay, this is my headcanon now. This is the entire reason the city fell. No other reason. It was just the teeth ID. Just the teeth ID. That was the entire flaw that made the city fall. The city fell because of teeth ID. There. Headcanon. End of story. Even if this used to be an ancient, highly scientific city, it must have been on the lower end of the spectrum when it comes to class of sophistication, and accordingly protected with accordingly protected with much less strict measures. Princess Madeline, the machines hate them for their teeth. The remaining four gates suddenly demanded a new demanded identification from me and you. No matter how many times I tried it, it was the same outcome. I got a reading error. Maybe the engravement on them was already too deteriorated. Is this a puzzle? Perhaps I had to look for more corpses. God damn it. Well. I handed... In that moment, I handed the toy ray gun I had found over to Philia, who had been watching me quietly. What is that? It's a gun. I found it earlier. There's no bullets for it. That's a gun? It's a gun that can't kill, that can't put people under pressure, and that can't control anyone. But it's still a gun. Will you be able to carry that on you? Huh? Philia took the ray gun into her hands. And turned her eyes to me, looking inquisitive. Princess Madeline must have been a city run by a muskrat or so. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. And I agree. The city is Twitter. The city is today's Twitter. That's what happened here. This is where Twitter is going. Exactly. We're going to have get our blue check marks by verifying our teeth if this keeps going on. I'm just saying. Yeah, looks like you're going to be carrying that one. Yes, you keep it. Is there a point to this? It's just for my own peace of mind. Plus, you could use it for some... You could use it to practice. I have no intentions of covering the back of a dreamer who doesn't even want to carry a gun. I know there isn't much of a point for you to carry a toy gun like this, but it at very least makes me feel a little better about it than having you completely unarmed. So you want me to use this so I get used to carrying one, and then one day you'll make me carry a real one. I don't. You can get used to it, or you can, or you cannot. I don't. That doesn't matter. Instead, I want you to think of what your rashness has caused every time you look at it.
冷静に考えれば、仮に銃を握らせたところで、お前の戦力なんざ当てにならんわけだしな。バカをやらないでくれる方が、ずっとこのチームの戦力向上につながる。そういうことだ。
Okay, let me read. This is a long sentence. Let me read it. Thinking about it calmly, even if you had a real gun on you, it wouldn't do much about you not having any combat experience whatsoever. It would be much more helpful to just teach you to not fool around. That alone would raise our team's battle strength up manyfold already. That's all I'm trying to tell you. Thank you. I'll take good care of it. Looking relieved from the bottom of her heart, Philia clung onto the ray gun. From now on, I'm going to be a little more strict with you. If you fool around, I will get angry at you, and I might yell. You already did that before! No, up until now I've been kindly escorting you. No, you haven't been. It's been really rough. When in the chat next stream about to be called Robot Girl has a toy gun. Fair. Princess Madeline, kindly. Yep, kindly. Maybe I'm just getting old, but these kids today. But these kids today. Actually, I should keep that to myself. Oh, okay, I need to do this better. Yeah, Princess Madeline, okay, boom, okay. Usually I would never want to say so, usually I would never want to say anything that makes me feel my age like these kids today, but right now the urge was almost irresistible. Anyway, from now on, I will be treating you as my student. Really? You shouldn't be happy about that. But I am happy. Really happy. Up until now, it kind of felt like you were keeping your distance from me.
俺は弟子には生ぬるい指導なんてしないからな。覚悟しとけ。
Just you know, I will not be lukewarm in my guidance towards you if you're my student. So be prepared for that. Yeah!
やっと機嫌が治ったか。
Looks like she's finally back in better spirits. And I, too, had cooled my head a little. I didn't know if my decision had been correct. But I knew that I wouldn't be able to keep her on this journey any longer if I treated her like royalty.
俺はゲートの向こうを見てくる。お前は寝てろ。
I'm going to look at the other side of the gate. You should take a break and sleep. Huh? No, I'm coming too. I don't want to be alone anymore. Philia grabbed a cane. Oh, I guess maybe I missed that somewhere, but oh yeah, he gave her that one last time, didn't he? Philia grabbed the cane and stood up. What about your pain? It's just bothering me a little bit now. She's healing much too quickly. Oh my gosh. Apparently, as much as they wanted her to appear completely human, they still didn't want to go as far as making one wait for several weeks for her bones to heal. We passed through the gate. When I did, my ID didn't show my name Jude Grey, but instead showed the name of a small merchant called Nadette Hiraino. Nadette Hiraino. Who's not? Okay, what is that? So was that a woman? Nadetto Hiraino, 43 years old.
どちらにしてもお前の ID がない。向こうで調達してくるからちょっと待ってろ。
Even if you want to come along, I don't have an ID for you right now. Oh, I get it. The other 4 that he tried weren't the other 4 gates, but the other 4 IDs. So like the other 4 tools that he got all didn't work. It was just this one. Princess Madeline, wait, how was the tooth's owner still 43? Well, died in the fall of the city, I guess. Even if you want to come, I don't have an ID for you. I'm going to find one for you off the other side, so you wait here. I can go through without one. Huh? Wait, what? Philia nonchalantly walked through the gate to the other side. What about the identification? What about the authentication? Nothing happens.
そんなバカな。
That's ridiculous.
ゲートは急に故障でもしたか。
The gate can't suddenly have broken down like this, can it?
もう一遍出入りしてみろ。
Try that again. Okay. Philia just walked in and out, unhindered by the gate in any way. Princess Madeline. So do you have to get your ID updated manually? Every year you have to go to the dentist to get your ID updated. Oh, that dentist must have been making a killing. I see. It's because you're an android, isn't it? I'd been treating her like a human without even thinking about it. But in a way it made sense. All right. Let's try and move on to a place where we can set up camp. The further in we go, the safer it will be. We passed the gates and walked for a short while. Until we discovered a set of stairs that led to the surface. That led further up. So we moved on to the 13th floor. Oh, I was reading off the script now. I'm sorry, I have the script by the side. So we moved on to the 13th floor. Well, it's okay, because I think this is where we stop for today. Yeah. I think we'll stop here for today, and the reason why I think we'll stop here for today is because this was script 7.1, and this week's reading goes up to script 7.3, and we were already read 2 scripts, so this should be the halfway point. This seems like a good point to stop for the week, especially because I'm getting a little tired and I don't want the quality of my translation to go down. So I hope you guys had fun. Wendy in the chat, fair enough. Alright, thanks for the stream. I thank you guys. Without you guys watching, it wouldn't be any fun. I thank you. So, a question. Did today go more smoothly than usual? I need to know, because today I was using the scripts by the side so I could look up the words faster. That's what I need to know for now. Princess Madeline, teeth. Yes, teeth. Princess Madeline, I think so, yes, that's promising. Wendy, it did feel smooth, yeah, okay. So, what we've learned from this is having the script by the side so I can look up the words faster when I actually do need to look them up is a good idea. Okay, very good. You guys are great. Thank you very much. I'm saying good night for today because it's 11:30 p.m. I need sleep. I will sleep now. Love you guys. Good night.